Hello and welcome back to Sanjeev Sharma's all-in-one solution. In previous class we have discussed about the indefinite articles and their uses, and in today's class we are going to discuss about definite article the and its uses. So here we are. The first rule for definite articles uses is that when you talk about a particular person or thing or one already referred to, that is when it is clear from the constant which one we mean. For example, let's go to the temple. That means the particular temple in our locality. When some of our friends come to us and say that let's go to the temple, then we know that he or she is saying about the particular temple of our locality where we have to go. Understood? Now next is the boy is crying. Here for example, some guests arrived at our house and they came to our house by having a child, a boy child, and suddenly he started crying. Then some of the family members of our house may say that the boy is crying, go and look after him, in that way. So from that sentence also it is clear that the particular boy whom you already know before some time. Okay, now we are going to second rule. This is the most important rule of definite article. Most of us frequently make mistake here. Now let's go with the rule. When a singular noun is meant to represent a whole class, for example, the cow is a useful animal, the horse is a noble animal. Here what the rule says is that when a singular noun is meant to represent a whole class, that means if a singular noun denotes its whole class or kind. For example, here the cow, here the cow, it is an animal and it is said that it is a useful animal. What type of animal is the cow? Cow is a useful animal. For example, I have a cow in my house and there are many cows in different houses. Now the cow which is at my house is not only useful, the cow which is at your house is also useful. So here the singular noun cow, it is representing its class or its kind, you can say, its type of animal. It is representing that the cows are useful animal, in that way. So here the singular noun is representing its kind, so here we are using the cow. Most frequently we make mistake by using the indefinite article a here. A cow is a useful animal. Most of the time children make the mistake there. A cow is a useful animal, and in the same way children used to say a horse is a noble animal, but that is absolutely wrong. Why it is wrong? Because the horse is representing its kind. Kind means its type of animal, that it is a noble animal. Horse is a noble animal. For example, all the horses are noble animal, not a particular horse is a noble animal. So here the singular noun horse, it is representing its class. Here we have to say the horse is a noble animal. Also we may say cows are useful animals, horses are noble animals. Before I told that when a singular noun is meant to represent a whole class, at that time only we have to use the definite article the before it. But now if we are using the same noun as plural, cows and horses, in these cases we can omit the article. You can write in this way: cows are useful animals, horses are noble animals. You can use by the omission of article. So the next rule is that before the names of oceans and seas, for example the Pacific Ocean, I think all of you know that it is the biggest ocean, the Pacific Ocean, and the another is the Black Sea. There are different other seas also, the Mediterranean Sea, etc. Whenever you write the names of oceans or the names of any sea, whether it is in the starting of the sentence or in between the sentence, you have to use the before it. Also, the is used before the names of canals, for example the Suez Canal. The is also used before the names of deserts, for example the Sahara, the Thar. Here the Sahara, it is the desert in South Africa and it is the biggest desert in the world. And this another one, the Thar, it is a desert in India and it is located at Rajasthan. Next, the is used before the names of group of islands, for example the West Indies. Most of us think that West Indies is a country, but it is not a country, it is just a province of that particular country, and it is also a group of island. The is used before the names of mountain ranges, for example the Himalayas, the Alps, etc. It is also used before a very few names of countries which include the words like republic and kingdom. For example the Irish Republic, here the word republic is attached with the name of country, so we are using the before it. In the next one, the United Kingdom, the word kingdom is attached with the name of country, so we are using the before it. Also Ukraine and Netherlands, these are also two republic countries, so they are also we are using the before it. Before the names of certain books, keep in mind one thing, that the is used before and the names of any sacred books. For example the Ramayana, the Vedas, the Puranas, the Bible, the Quran, etc. Also you can say the Guru Granth Sahib and so on. Before names of things unique of their kind. Some things in the universe, they are little bit unique from others. For example the sun. There are many stars in the solar system, but the sun is a particular star around which all the planets rotate and revolve. Okay, then the next one is the sky. There is only one sky in the universe, so it is also a unique thing. Next is sea. There are many ponds, lakes, rivers, but seas are very weak sources of water. Okay, so there are countable number of seas only, so that is also a unique thing. So the sea, the earth, all the planets of our solar system, they are unique. The earth is also one among them. So that's all. Before the names of certain books, keep in mind one thing, that the is used before and the names of any sacred books. For example the Ramayana, the Vedas, the Puranas, the Bible, the Quran, etc. Also you can say the Guru Granth Sahib and so on. Before names of things unique of their kind. Some things in the universe, they are little bit unique from others. For example the sun. There are many stars in the solar system, but the sun is a particular star around which all the planets rotate and revolve. Okay, then the next one is the sky. There is only one sky in the universe, so it is also a unique thing. Next is sea. There are many ponds, lakes, rivers, but seas are very weak sources of water. Okay, so there are countable number of seas only, so that is also a unique thing. So the sea, the earth, all the planets of our solar system, they are unique. The earth is also one among them. So that's all. Also today I'll teach some more. Here the is used before superlatives. Now what are superlatives? There are 3 degrees of adjectives. They are positive, comparative and superlative. This is the last one. For example, I am writing here itself this word good. It is an adjective and its comparative degree is better and superlative is best. So these particular words, the last degree of adjective, they are known as superlatives. So whenever you find the word of superlative degrees, before that you have to use the. For example, she is the tallest girl of our class. This word tallest, it is a superlative degree of tall, taller, tallest. So you just keep in mind one thing, that before the superlative degrees you have to use the before it. Next is, this is the best book of elementary physics. Best, it is, I have shown you here, it is the superlative degree of good, better, best. So next, with ordinals, there are two types of numbers. One is cardinal and another is ordinal. Cardinal numbers are those numbers by which generally we count. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. And the other numbers, they are ordinals. This decides the position. You can say position. For example, first, second, third, fourth, fifth and so on. Here I have given example like that. She is the first girl of our class. That means she, you can say first girl of our of our school. That means she is the first rank holder of our school. Are you getting my point? She is the first rank holder of our school. So here first it is determining the girl's position in the school. Understood? So those numbers which determines the position are known as ordinals, or which shows the order, sequence you can say. Next is, he was the first man to arrive. For example, somewhere party or marriage ceremony was arranged, and that particular man was the first to arrive there. He was the first man to arrive. That was the position of that man. He was the first person to arrive at that party. Also, the is used before the names of musical instrument. For example, she can play the guitar. Ram plays the flute well. Keep in mind one thing, that before the names of any musical instrument you have to use the definite article the before it. Next, before an adjective when the noun is understood. This is very important. You have to use the definite article the before an adjective when the noun is understood. What it means is that, for example, you were given a word and which is an adjective, and from that adjective itself you have to understand the noun about what it is saying. I'll tell you. Let's come to the example first. The poor are always with us. When you say the poor, this poor, rich, poor, all these are adjective. When you say the poor, from the word itself we know that it is said about people. When you say the poor, then itself you will understand, and the listener or whoever, speaker as well as the listener, will understand that the poor, it is said about the people, the poor people. The poor people, when you say the poor are always with us, it is said like that, the poor people are always with us. From the word poor itself we are understanding that it is said about the people. Okay, and the next, the rich never think of the poor. The rich never think of the poor means the rich people never think of the poor people. That's all for today. In our previous class we have discussed about the indefinite article and their uses, and today in our articles part 2 class we have discussed about the uses of definite article the, and I think now about articles your doubt is completely cleared. If you have some more doubts, then you can comment me in the video given in my channel, or either you can follow me on Instagram and share your ideas about the videos, and from that I can help you. The Instagram ID will be provided in the description of the articles video part 2. That's all for today. Thank you.